EverQuest 2 is building a prison server for shitty players.
Yes.
Okay, so we're all MMO players. We've all played a decent amount of MMOs.
Oh yeah.
Long time.
A long time. What do you guys think about that? I can like.
Yes.
I can go into it. They're actually okay. So they're gonna release a server called Drunder, which is a prison server. So ultimately, players who are caught breaking the rules or disrupting the EQ2 live server gameplay will be flagged for the server, and no others ever. So they are going to be permanently stuck on that server for the rest of their playing time.
Good.
And what that means is it's like it's the Australia of MMO servers.
It's terrible.
Start a whole colony of just prisoners and
Basically.
convicts.
I mean, I don't think it should be constant, like you're there forever, but it should be like a punishment.
It's
a
like
punishment.
a permaban.
It's a
but it's a
permaban?
replacement for a permaban. So you are allowed to keep playing, but it's a one-way trip. From what they're saying here, it's there's going to be a petition system for regular players to be sent to Drunder. You won't be able to move individual characters to the server while maintaining characters from the same account on another server. It's your whole account gets launched there.
Oh, wow.
Because you know how normally in an MMO they just ban you straight up and your account is banned, right? I think this is a way better.
You know why? Well, go ahead, Mike.
Alternative.
Yeah, I guess this is just gonna end up as being like a graveyard for old accounts. People will just stop using. They create new ones so they don't get like to be permanently in this.
But to start over though, that's a pain in
That's
the ass.
that's really bad.
Yeah.
on
It is,
MMO.
but it's still better than being stuck in like.
But think about it. I
prison,
think that
I guess.
overall people are gonna start getting discouraged
From doing shitty things.
from being trolls
yeah,
on an
the
MMO.
long term, probably.
Or
I mean, have you ever been like trolled, like
Yeah, I have been
PK'd or
trolled.
MPK'd or
Yes.
something? It's
Yes, Alex.
Yeah.
Remember when we were playing Terra
yeah.
and that asshole kept PKing me?
I just told you to change server. You can change different channels and you just appear in a whole.
Yeah,
different
but I
channel.
didn't want to change channels. But I didn't want to have to fucking have the same guy.
I get you. No, but you know what?
How bad did I rage?
Oh, you raged as much as I raged on.
Like he would
Guild Wars
kill
2.
me in the middle of the field, then he'd walk back to where I'd be spawning and he'd wait
And he'd wait.
right outside the safe area. And like I accidentally put like my left foot outside the safe area and he just goes and he kills me one shot.
That's life. in
And
the
I was
MMO
like,
world.
Alex, I'm never playing this game again.
I noticed.
And he
never
starts
did.
laughing at my ass.
And he never
and
did.
I never played it
And he
again.
never touched
That's a
me.
sad story.
It's
Really?
very
That was the
sad
end
story.
of it?
that was the end. I never played Terra again.
Oh.
He should have just went on.
It was a half an hour of me
Yeah.
getting ganked by this guy and I couldn't do anything.
And you know the worst part is that this guy doesn't even remember ever doing that.
Yeah.
Like
That's his life.
Like
that's how
you just have
troll
childhood scars now that
Yeah, he did.
you never played.
Not
this
childhood, it's like adult
Yeah.
scars.
Adult
Don't
scars.
give this guy so much power.
Grown men move on, Mike.
But you know what I like about this whole prison concept is that you actually put people in a group that are the same type of people, like their personality types, and that makes you feel what you're doing so much more because now you're like, oh, that's what it feels like to be an idiot.
Everybody else is doing it to you
Yeah.
now.
That's right.
Big psychotherapy cocoon.
That's it.
Yeah, I think it's
But the fact
freaking
that
awesome.
you're stuck there is, I mean, what do you have? Does it say like what you have to do to be sent to this server? For the
Yeah.
fact it says they're
Petition.
petitioning players, it's like okay, so I can open up 25 accounts and write a petition and have someone send. Like I know it'll be moderated in some way, but I don't think it should be. A
Well,
public
the same-
hanging system. It's like, well, we no longer like this guy in our guild because he's a douche. So
Yeah,
fuck
no,
that
but
guy,
they're gonna,
and
no,
they petition
but
and send him
well,
out.
I mean, usually people don't get banned for that either. It's gonna be the same kind of petition system. You know, like if you just your guildies don't like you anymore and they kick you, and they were to like report you to get banned, you wouldn't get banned because you haven't done anything illegal or
Well, I
wrong,
hope not.
right? So it's the
what
same
are
way.
they, what
But
are
think, it's anything that would constitute a ban, an account-wide ban normally, instead would constitute an account-wide transfer to Drunder. And apparently, people at Drunder won't get any customer service from Daybreak, but they'll still be able to play the game there, and will have to keep paying their membership for the privilege.
That's the extra slap in the face right
It's
there.
the ultimate slap in
You
the
gotta
face.
keep paying.
It's like the ultimate anti-troll. It's like stop being a freaking troll.
Well, not really stop being a troll, because stop being a troll means, okay, you get a chance and you can leave the server. This is just like, you're fucked forever.
Well, yeah, and it's also like don't gold sell and stuff like that, right? So it's also gonna like put all the illegals. Oh wow, that's a bad word to use.
The illegals.
All of the
the illegals.
That's a bad word to use. All of the people who are breaking the rules of EverQuest.
So what's like the player like base right now for EverQuest at this time?
Like what numbers?
Like do you know like have an idea of what the numbers are? Like a few million?
No idea. I could imagine it's a few million.
So basically these are people that have been playing since the beginning of EverQuest. Because likely
It's been around for 11
a
years.
newer player will not go back to an older game. Usually they'll go into newer games at this point.
Yeah,
right?
unless they've invested so much time into the MMO that they're playing.
Exactly.
that
So these are
they
people-
always go back to that MMO when they want to pick one up.
Right, so no one at this point, after like what 11 years of this game being out, is gonna want to screw up and have to start all over their progress unless that's what they.
Yeah,
were
but those
doing.
are the same people that aren't going to do something in the first place to get banned.
Right.
But there are always people who just download free-to-play games with the purpose of being a jackass. It's like their sole purpose in life. It's true, and there are those
Usually, it's
people-
usually like kids who do that. No, I mean, I
You
really
think
haven't
it's just
seen
kids.
being just wasting their time being little dicks on a game.
I can tell you, I know some grown people who do that.
That's severe issues.
It's severe issues.
It
yeah.
is indeed.
Well, it's a
I'm gonna
thing.
come home from my job that I hate, and I'm just gonna troll people on the internet all day.
But I think this is gonna set a precedent as far as I'm concerned. I think every MMO should have a prison server.
Will there still be bans, or is it?
No, there are no more bans.
Okay. So
You are
this
no
is
longer
enough.
banned. You are sent to the prison server.
So why would it be more scary for players to be sent there instead of being banned?
Because they still get to play. It's not scary. They still get to play.
It's like modern.
But they
prison.
don't get any more customer service from the company. The company doesn't waste our time on them anymore. And so it's just kind of like an open server, exactly. It's like they have their own open server, except it's on an open server.
But it was like modern prison, so instead of just like giving you capital punishment and just killing your life,
I think it's a social experiment.
it could be. It works. It works.
It's
for
a
me.
really interesting
Pretty
social
cool.
experiment, isn't it?
They're gonna start forming tribes within the servers,
You never
And
know.
then someone's gonna get raped or shanked at some point.
right?
Shank. Everybody's shanking each other left and right.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Got- they do.
Gotta pay your protection, or else you know the gangs come get you.
That's what the guilds are for.
But you were right. Like when you said
Player
people
kill
be confronted
guilds.
to their own medicine
That's
and
right.
stuff like that. This
I-
is really good. I think this.
And then finally, Drunder becomes like the holier than thou, like
It becomes the
Ultimate
modern day
good-
Australia.
yeah, we're the best, we're the nicest people now because we got a taste of each other's assholishness, and therefore
Foolishness.
you like that,
I
eh?
like that word. That's very nice.
Invented a word today, assholishness. So they get a taste of everybody else's assholishness, and they're like, "Why am I such an asshole? It hurts when everybody's an asshole to me." And then they start to like feel
Remorse.
guilty and remorse, and then they all become better people. I doubt that's ever
I
gonna
doubt
happen.
that'll never happen.
You're giving them so much good intentions.
Oh Christ!
They don't have any good intentions.
I think every MMO should have one of these,
Ah.
and I think more
I think
MMOs are gonna start doing
MOBAs
this.
Well, didn't Ragnarok have a prison? It wasn't necessarily a server, but if you were kind of a douche, the GM could just send you to a prison, and you were in the prison for.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I could be
Certain
wrong.
amount of time,
And you were just stuck in a prison with other people there, and you just couldn't do anything.
which is maybe where they got the idea from.
You logged in, but you're just in the prison. You're
But they're just
sitting
like, hey, we've got an idea. Let's make a whole server of prisoners. I think it's cool. I think it's a better alternative than like
Permabanning.
permaban. Like you still get to play the game, but on your own terms, and just nobody has to deal with your shit.
You did pay the game. You did buy it at some point.
Well, okay. If you've been playing for 11 years of EverQuest, then yes, you paid for it, like I did. But now it's free. It's free to play.
I still think there should be some kind of like c'est comment ça or
just translate on the bottom.
se
Just
faire
do not
pardonner
say it.
genre un redemption. Ouais.
Redemption.
I still believe they should have like some kind of redemption system.
So like
Like you do your
Like-
penance and then.
no, like what
Yeah.
is it? Freaking out on when prisoners get out on
Parole.
parole, like parole hearings.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Parole hearings with GMs.
You come back to the server, but you can't go on raids for like 3 weeks. You're
You
just
can't
not
have,
allowed.
like, any,
You have to be a good.
But it's-
you have to do your
stuff.
dailies for a week. You're like, I'm sorry.
You have no access to chat.
Oh.
yeah.
Well, in
That'd be-
EverQuest, you could be under house arrest.
House arrest! House arrest! Wow, that would be so boring. That'd be so much worse than a prison server. House arrest.
Just stay.
This-
Unless you have like a big house.
The sad thing is, you'd have people who would log on to the game who play constantly, who would just sit there and watch their character like in prison and just be like waiting. It's like the saddest song in the smallest violin.
Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, press the like button down below, subscribe, go check out our Facebook at Too Much Sugar Films and our Twitter at TMS_films. So here's more episodes over here, and thanks for watching.